We are having a listen to the brand new single from Calgary musician Ruben Young, who is here to tell us what went into the making of the new single, Bad Habits. Here it is.
Yes.
Do you like listening to it?
I genuinely do, actually.
Yeah.
At this point, I feel like I'm sick of most of my music. I've heard it a million times, but I've been listening to the song for a year. Still love it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
We're just going to let it breathe for a little bit.
What about
Okay,
you?
so there was an amount of serendipity that went into creating this song because you worked with Classified, and that is a huge deal.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have loved that guy as an artist. You know, you've heard him on the radio for years, right?
Mm.
So, yeah, honestly, I was at my low, like my rock bottom when I met him a year ago. And this girl that I have had a relationship with since I was like 16 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
Broke my heart. There he is.
Oh, heartbreak. Makes for
Heartbroken.
good material, though.
Right? So I start writing, and next thing you know, I meet him at a random party. Next thing you know, I'm at his house in Nova Scotia. Next thing you know, I'm on stage with him at Cowboys performing a month ago. And now we've got a single going to radio together.
Yeah, opening up with for the Chainsmokers, which was a huge sold-out show.
It's crazy.
So congratulations to you,
Thank you
on all your success and continued success. Speak a little bit about what it's like being a Calgary musician and trying to get your music out there, because you know, you can line up with these people sort of by accident, but do you find that it's easy to be based here and get noticed elsewhere?
I mean, there is still a reason people leave. Like, Toronto is the, like what oil and gas is to Calgary,
right.
You know, music is to Toronto and to LA and New York. So there will always be more industry there.
Yeah.
But Calgary, first of all, is super fostering. There's tons to do here, tons of resources here. The people are amazing here.
Yeah.
The fans are great. And, I mean, the internet lets you do anything, right? So,
right.
You know,
The game is
Spotify,
different.
the game is so different. Like, I would have had to drop someone a mixtape. You know what I mean? 10 years ago.
Well,
or
yeah.
tell you to call your radio station, which you can still do, but now you have Spotify, you know, Apple Music. Bad Habits is on all of that. So you just toss it on your summer playlist, cooking up a little barbecue.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, that really is how it can happen for you, which is Take Her Down. That's kind of how the momentum began, would you say?
Totally, yeah. That was my first single back in November, and honestly, that song taught me how far you can take it just by hustling. Like, it's 2017. Anybody is an email away. Anyone's a DM away, right? So it's just I genuinely think it's a matter of how much you want to put into it and hustle for people to hear your music today.
Now, not only a musician, you are a business graduate, so you have that mind as well. And talk a bit about that hustle and the ability to get your product essentially out there, which is your first love, I'm guessing.
Totally.
Yeah.
You approach it the same way, I think, if you and I were starting a shoe company, you know, an oil and gas company, you need to approach it from the same perspective, which is you got to build something that you love, that you truly believe in, you can get behind, build a network around it. It takes time. It takes a ton of, you know, you got to take some L's along the way.
Right.
And doors open up with patience and persistence. With time, I think that's the truth for anybody that's doing what they need to be doing. So that, for me, I know that's music, and this single is kind of the next chapter in that story for me, you know?
Yeah, yeah. So what kind of doors does that open for you working with a guy like Classified?
As many as the fact that you know who he is right now.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a legend. He's won Junos, sold millions of records across Canada. So to get on stage with him, it was mind-blowing. I've opened for the Chainsmokers and for Akon, but to be on stage with him, I put my hand up, he puts his hand up, the whole crowd puts their hand up because he's there. It's like, that gave me a taste of what I want in my future.
Yeah.
Seeing how he works and how he operates was super inspiring as well. So, and yeah, in the industry, he's been around for 20 years.
Right.
So the doors that he's opening for the song that I'm excited to kind of pursue are fun, including radio.
Totally.
Because the song's available at radio now across Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and Calgary home for now? Beyond that?
Calgary's my city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feet firmly planted. That's what we like to see. Continued success, my friend.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and congratulations on the brand new single. And we'll be sure to play it on BT here this morning because we like to wake up to good music.